Hello there beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well. Today's video is about to be really frank, and I really wanted to get into some absolute honesty here, and I felt like doing this video because I wanted to be real. I've done a lot of stuff to try and feel like I look better or to improve my physical appearance, and I'm not gonna lie, we live in a world right now where the pressure to look absolutely perfect all the time is forever upon us. And I've had nips, I've had tucks, I bought all the products, I bought all the serums in the world, and I feel like I've come to a place where I know what actually makes me look and feel better. And I wanted to get into the things that actually make a difference with how you look. And again, when I say I want to be honest, it's because I've done it all, so you don't have to. I've made a lot of mistakes, things I regret, things I don't regret, products I bought, and just doing the most to feel like I look better, and realize a lot of things don't actually work and actually don't make the difference. And I want to kind of come with a word of encouragement / caution in regards to improving physical appearance, especially in the day and age where, you know, Instagram perfect is really pressure. So today I really wanted to get into what not to do if you want to look and feel better, and actually some of the things that you probably should do. And you know, I make the mistakes so that you don't have to, okay? Yeah, got you. And today your girl has been sponsored. Yes, I've been sponsored by Change Incorporated, supporting the Quit Cigarettes mission. So let's get into this video. Okay, so number one, right? I'm telling you, and I'm going to get really into the details a little bit later, but feeling more beautiful, I found out, is basically a state of mind, right? And I know this sounds really cliche and really simple and really like, oh, is that it? But I'm telling you that how you focus on your mind and your well-being and the thoughts that you have about yourself makes a huge impact into how beautiful you feel. You can, right, wake up, right, with the sleep coming out of your eye, one dry bogey, and still feel fantastic when your mind is at peace and when you know how amazing you are on the inside. And I feel like this was me, like, growing up, right, delusional about how I look, because I had a great mindset, right? I wasn't focused, I wasn't worried, there was no pressure, and I always felt very beautiful because I was very comfortable in my mind and how I focused my energy. And I really actively try to work on that now, is like, how do I talk about myself in my head? And I actually have a video like ages ago where I was like, you know, sometimes you gotta encourage yourself, talk to the mirror, speak to yourself and tell yourself that you are fantastic. And I swear it makes a huge difference. It's important to work out where your perception of beauty comes from. And I think we live in a society where we are thrown so many images of a lot of things that are deemed as beautiful that are literally unattainable for the majority of people. So you're always gonna feel like, I'm never gonna hit this benchmark. If you're told that girls who look like this are more beautiful, and you are here on that spectrum, how are you gonna feel? So boy, you need to change your benchmark of what you deem as to be beautiful. And for me, I've deemed me as beautiful. I'm buff, I'm hot, I am beautiful in comparison to fine. Yes, there are these standards that maybe the world has or mainstream has. And if I don't fit that standard, what am I gonna do? Die? No, hello. I have to really realize that my inner mind and how I perceive myself is going to impact how beautiful I feel. And I swear that you can tell that someone is beautiful from how they kind of the aura that they give off. And there's lots of people who by the standards of the world look really beautiful, but they're so ugly on the inside that you're like, ew. And I'm gonna be honest, like, growing up, I was not considered quote unquote pretty or beautiful or anything like that. But for some reason, I was not, but I didn't care. It wasn't something that, I feel very lucky that I was delusional as a kid. Delusion is sometimes grey in her own world, that it didn't really impact me that much. I was aware that I wasn't the hottest girl and that guys didn't like me. but it wasn't important because I actually had this kind of internal confidence, which I have to thank my parents from. I was focused on other stuff and I was actually very happy. I was not under pressure to kind of feel or be beautiful. And I know that there's so many like young people now who like, there's this pressure around their physical appearance, right? And I'm like, I did not care. I had a hole coming out my shoe because I had the longest feet ever. And I would sometimes like roll up my school skirt, you know, to get the legs out, but my legs were literally twigs. So I didn't have a lot working for me when it came to the looks department, but what I really had working for me was my mind. So here's a practical tip. And as I mentioned, I am sponsored by Change Incorporated for the Quit Cigarettes mission. And I know that there are people out there who still smoke, right? Some people smoke recreationally, some people smoke with their friends, some people smoke to relax and all this kind of jazz. But let's be really real. That ish is really gonna age you. It's gonna make your teeth go brown. It's gonna make your hair, your skin, your eyes, everything dry and haggard. And let me tell you, the best thing you can look is moisturized and glowy, okay? And I know it's very easy for me to say I am not a smoker, and you know, have I had a few puffs in the past? You know, yes, she's done it. I don't think people realize the aging effects that cigarette has. Even just being around cigarette smoke, it actually ages and dries out your skin. It actively yellows your teeth. A beautiful gleaming smile, healthy smile, shiny gums, it's a sign of beauty. And guess what? You're gonna get gum disease with cigarettes. Right, so here's a big one. And I want to talk about cosmetic surgery. The reason why I want to talk about cosmetic surgery is because your girl has been under the knife, not once, oh no, twice. She's been under the knife twice. And so I think, again, it's another thing to say, it's easy for me to say this because I've also made changes to myself to look more beautiful, to fit a standard a little bit more. And this is the honest truth. And I know, like, it's a bit hard to say this, and I'm still, either way, is that I actually not regret my cosmetic surgeries, but I realize that you will still have insecurities despite any surgery you have. So with my boob job, there are things that I like and don't like about my boob job. There are things that I liked and disliked about my previous boobs. And in all honesty, I think I'm probably gonna take my implants out maybe in a year or so, kind of over it. And I think that's quite shocking to say because there was a season where it's like, it really improved my confidence. But as I mentioned earlier on, that confidence really comes from your mindset. And I don't think I need, you know, bigger boobs to make me feel more beautiful. It comes from a different place. I've been happily married prior to having boobs or whatever, and I was self-conscious, but it didn't stop me from doing anything. And so there are elements that I thought, okay, boobs are gonna make me feel so happy and so confident permanently. No, there are still mornings where I wake up and I feel absolutely awful about my physical appearance. I still have issues with how I look. And so I've learned to realize that really, like, every nip and tuck is gonna have its own consequences. So lipo. Liposuction. Yeah, she did it. She went under the knife. She had the liposuction. And it has its pros, it has its cons, in terms of it's not a perfect solution. It's like it looks a little weirder. It's not what it looks like if it was just natural and worked out. And also I found that with what cosmetic surgery took from me in regards to time, downtime, healing time, I don't know if it was worth it. The pain, I haven't talked about this in detail, but the pain was ridiculous. I was like, after having surgery, I was like, wow, I'm not really sure about this. And I don't think a lot of people will necessarily say that. And I do think it's a bit of like mind over matter. Some people, for them, it's gonna absolutely change their life. And I've looked in hindsight that doesn't really change your life. You have a little bit of lipo and then you end up gaining more weight. Oh, guess what happens? Weight gain. Oh, guess what happens? Uneven weight gain. And another thing about cosmetic surgery, I'm gonna be honest with you, there's so many things that you're like, oh, I can improve that. Oh, I can improve that. Oh, I can improve that. Oh, I want my eyes a little bit more lifted. Oh, I might have a little Botox. Or I might have a little filler. Or I might do a little this. I might do a little that. when you get to a point where you realize that you will always look at yourself and see ways that you can improve your physicality, I think it's really important to approach cosmetic surgery with caution and to understand that it is not a fix everything pill, and there's still going to be something that you're like, oof, not quite sure about. That is a position that I'm personally in, and I wanted to share that with anyone who's thinking that it might make them be more beautiful or feel more better about themselves. It might not. So products, creams, products, high-end, low-end, luxury, drugstore, really works, doesn't. You can put every cream, every product for every price, get every facial, get every filler. But if your lifestyle is dead, you're gonna look like a corpse. Having a good lifestyle routine, I generally think, makes a huge impact on your physical appearance. And it's about the things that you incorporate into your life on an everyday basis that are really going to improve how you look. So things like smoking, things like you're just doing things excessively that aren't good for you are going to impact your physical appearance. I am a product junkie. I literally put about 18,000 serums on my face and I love it. And I feel like they definitely make a difference. But I do know one of the things that makes the difference the most to me is when my routine is on lock. When I sleep, when I eat healthy, when I exercise, and when I'm careful about what I ingest. I swear that is when I glow the most. Like even today, I feel like I'm glowing, like didn't even put eyelashes on because I had the best night's sleep ever last night. Woke up, had a little walk around, did some exercise, feeling fresh. And actually just sticking to that point is the exercise and fitness. You're seeing a lot of this build a booty, get abs, thighs thick, be lean, yada 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 when it comes to exercise and fitness. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it's a little bit too pressurizing. Exercise and fitness makes you feel good all around because of what it does to your endorphins, what it does to your body. But I feel like there's this pressure with exercise is I'm trying to get my bum to be big. I'm trying to get my waist to be small. I need to have abs. And I sometimes think that's the wrong way to think about exercise and fitness. Even I've done it like, all right, I'm building abs, I'm building booty, I'm building all of this and all of that, right? I think it's really important to realize the importance of exercise and fitness, not just from like, I'm gonna look better, but actually the way it makes you feel. And I think when you incorporate fitness and exercise into your life as just like, this is just a thing I do because it's good for me, you're gonna feel and look a lot better. And I found that there were times where I was just going really hard because I was trying to achieve this goal, and then I'll just crash and stop. And I think if I just kept going because I'm just doing this to improve how I feel, it would make a huge, huge difference to me. And it has made a huge difference for me. So my exercise isn't like going hard on the weights, right? I might do like 2 laps around the park and do like some body weight exercises in my park because I like the way the breeze feels on me. And that's exercise. Doing housework in your house, like intensely and vigorously, that is exercise. Walking to the station rather than getting the train to the station, that's exercise. Even walking to the gym versus driving to the gym is also exercise. So it's important to think about the way that you look at exercise and then how that actually will inevitably improve your appearance. A simple way to look and feel better, and I hope that I'm not having to say this to anyone, but it is to focus on your hygiene. And you know that person who as many creams as they've put on their face, when they walk past you and you can smell them, their teeth aren't brushed, there's BO in the air, their feet stink, their clothes are dirty. It like takes away from all beauty. A girl can be beautiful, but if she smells, it's all down the drain. And you know what's so funny? And I'm gonna be honest, there are times where if I've been down, like I might skip a shower. And it could be like, no, it's never more than 2 days, but I've skipped a shower. Like I'm woken up and been like, no, today's not the day, staying in bed, stayed in my dressing gown. And I always feel worse for that, always feel worse. I swear, shower, brush your teeth, focus on your hygiene, wear clean clothes, automatically you feel instantly better. And actually this is what I do. There are times I'm like, I'm not feeling it. don't even want to get dressed, don't want to put on decent clothing on, want to hang in my pajamas or dressing gown, it makes me feel worse. Always makes me feel worse. And I found that if I just do that, jump in the shower, brush my teeth, put on my moisturizer, like put on a little something on my face and put on fresh clothing, even if I'm just gonna be in the house, I swear every single time I feel like I look better. It makes all the difference. There's something about water hitting your skin that can transform how you look instantly. Finally, I think I mentioned this earlier on, work on your mind, meditate, focus on good things. I swear that those people who focus on good things and they have joy in their mind and in their heart always look better on the outside. And it might be just that you wear a smile. It might be that you have that glint of joy in your eye. It might be that your energy is like better to other people, and instantly you're going to be more attractive and look more beautiful. If you want to look better and be more beautiful, it's all good. It's okay to be vain. Some of us are made that way. Like, I'm out here with my wigs and my makeup and my glamour. I love this ish. No one's saying that it isn't good. I love it. I want to be hot flames every single time. But make sure it's for the right reasons. Not that it's to either look better than someone else or to catch someone else's man, but it could be to catch your own man. That's okay. That's a look fire to a guy. It's absolutely fine. But yeah, make sure it's for the right reasons and realize that it is a process. And I genuinely think that the process comes from like internally to externally. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. I want to say thank you to Change Incorporated for supporting the Quit Cigarettes campaign. And yeah, I just wanted to keep it frank, give you guys a little encouragement, tell you you're beautiful anyway, but make sure you're having a shower regularly, okay? All right. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye.